Hi there. Well, last week, Valentine's Day, myself and my partner were headed off into London. We had some tickets for the recording of the Loose Women TV show, Valentine's Day special. Once again, it was the same story. There's no guarantee you're going to get in. They always oversubscribe to guarantee the studio's full, etc, etc. So we got the earliest possible train, well maybe the second, difference of about 5 minutes, from our local tube station, and made our way up there. Now, we couldn't have got there much more than 5 or 6 minutes earlier if we'd caught the first possible train that we could have got. And we joined the queue and we had some bit of fun and games chatting to people in the queue, but it was cold. It was a very cold morning. You're queuing outside for well over an hour in total, and we didn't get in. We missed out by about 10 or 12 people. At one stage they said they might be able to get an extra row of seats in and get us in, so they held us a bit longer before finally telling us that we couldn't get in and would get priority tickets for another show at a later date. I'm still waiting for the email on that. The annoying part of that was it was so cold out there. It really was bitter, with the wind howling down the area where we were waiting. So anyway, that kind of put a bit of a kibosh on the day. The plan was to watch the Loose Women and then go off and get a bite to eat and just chill out and come home. But after that we took a little stroll down by the River Thames, and we went and had a bite to eat. We stopped off at a pub that we'd seen in the social media recently that was advertising wedding deals, because I'm looking for a wedding location for myself and my partner for later this year or early next year, but that just didn't seem to quite be what we wanted, because there's no parking in the area for our guests to come down from Hertfordshire, so that sort of kind of puts a kibosh on that. Not everyone can afford hotels, not everyone want to stay in a hotel. So that wouldn't work out. So we had a bite to eat, and because we were so cold we decided that it wasn't a great day in London. It was grey and it was pretty much zero temperatures, just to make our way home. So I've got a few clips to add to this, which are mainly of waiting for tubes and being on tubes, but from a mental health point of view, it was quite a sort of a depressing down day, and at one stage when the tube doors opened, and it just occurred to me that sometimes there's a sort of analogy there with the tube doors opening and loads of people just rushing in. It's a bit like the feelings you get sometimes when life becomes too much to you, and other times the doors open and no one gets in, which is also a bit like the days when you want some company, someone to sort of converse with, just someone to bounce a few ideas off, have a cup of tea, and there seems to be no one about, and you feel a little stuck. I mean, the tube I always find uncomfortable when it's overcrowded, but the level of passengers on there when we went in and out of London on Valentine's Day wasn't too bad. Anyway, although the video is going to make it look like it was quite a depressing down time for us that didn't work out, at the end of the day we got home fairly early. We managed to get the dog out for a walk, and then we chilled out in front of the TV with a lovely Chinese meal in the evening, so it's not all bad. Okay, it was a bit of a waste of a time, but it was an experience to go up into London and on the tube and have a little bit of a walk around down by the river until we got so cold it was time to come back. But anyway, I hope you enjoyed the video and appreciate that sometimes not everything turns out as expected, and you just have to make the best of it. In that occasion, the best of it was coming home, warming up and having a Chinese, washed down with a nice glass of Coke. Other cola drinks are available. Hopefully I'll have a more upbeat video for next time. In the meantime, look after yourselves, speak to people if you're not feeling too great, get out in the fresh air, do a little bit of exercise, and be cool. And look after yourselves, and I'll speak to you all again very soon. Bye bye now. Someone coming out.
station is St John's Wood. This train terminates at Stratford.
I like the baby. I like part is quite a chunk. It's not like it's a little baby.
Look at that, they're still building London.